about Sister Nivedita, born, as you've heard, Margaret Elizabeth Noble. With someone so remarkable, is relatively closely related to one, you would expect to know a fair bit about them and their story. However, that's not the case for me or any of my family, which makes her story all the more fascinating for us as a family. As many of you will know, Sister Nivedita did not have any children, so it was my wider family, descended from her sister Mary, also known as May, who are her closest living relations. Put most simply, she was my grandmother's aunt. I'm delighted to say that we have a good representation of that wider family present today to witness the ceremony, who are sitting in the front row over there, and I'll introduce them shortly. As you've heard already from the Mayor of Great Torrington, she was born Margaret Elizabeth Noble on the 28th of October 1867 in Dungannon, County Tyrone in Northern Ireland. The family moved to England, as you've heard again, and he went to the military and from Great Torrington, where the statue, as we know, was unveiled a few years ago. He died at the age of 34 of the complications of influenza, contracted while visiting his parishioners. And as we've heard again, she would have accompanied him on many of these visits in her early years of her life. While their brother Richmond remained with her mother, Margaret, as she was known as then, and May were sent away to a convent for destitute priests' families, where discipline was brutal. Given her vocation and work in later life, it seemed reasonable to assume that this instilled in her the importance of education and fair opportunities for women. Despite the challenges that she experienced in her own education, Sister Nivedita trained herself to become a teacher, and after a variety of roles, as we heard, she came to Wimbledon, as you will all know. Her time in Wimbledon shaped the rest of her life, and she spent much of that time in Wimbledon with her sister, May, and my great-grandmother, who was their mother. It was in that period during which she established several schools, as we heard, using very modern approaches to education, and that she met and became inspired by Swami Vivekananda. She and May also became close friends to the brilliant and famous Indian scientist Jagadish Chandra Bose and his wife Abala. May, Margaret's sister, Nivedita's sister, married her husband and then had 3 daughters. The eldest of whom was Margaret Bose Wilson, as you will know the name from Margaret, her aunt, and Bose from the Bose family, whom they were very close to. My grandmother moved to South Africa after the First World War, where she married my grandfather, who was Harold Orpen. They had 3 sons, John, Michael, and Christopher. Christopher was my father. And indeed, Sarada had met him before he died a few years ago. He did, as you said, he passed you lots of letters which I shared, and it's a lovely thing to see there. So at this point, I'm delighted to introduce members of my wider family who have been able to be here today, and I'm really grateful that they've made to be here. So can I introduce my wife, Nanette? Maybe she stand up. And then my daughter, Juliet. And my son, Mark. And Michael, so Michael's grandchildren here, so we've got Brett, who's here, and his fiancée Vicky, and then also Nicole, who's another grandchild, and Mike at the end. It is fair to say that I and the rest of my family and others have learned about Sister Nivedita and their connection to our family. The admiration for her achievements and legacy has been profound. Today represents a fitting recognition of that, and I can think of no finer location for the statue than outside a school. His vision is, as we call all read, educate successful women for the future. Because it's so close to both Sister Nivedita's own views, that of Swami Vivekananda, and of the Ramakrishna order. So it's a marvellous thing. The only insight that my cousins and I had of Sister Nivedita was that my uncle, Michael, grandchildren over there, had Noble as an unusual little name. For reasons that are not clear, we never heard about Sister Nivedita's children, or even found about her life until Sarada tracked us down and made us aware of his family connections. We all owe a huge debt of gratitude to you for that. Having been a GP for 30 years, I'm aware of the impact that one can have when circumstances means you play a key role at an important juncture in someone's life. However, it pales into insignificance when one considers how many lives have been irrevocably changed for the better by Sister Nivedita and the work she did. I think I'm speaking for all of my family when I say how immensely proud we are to be associated with a woman whose selfless dedication to the education of girls, the empowerment of women, and to the Indian people has left such a lasting impact on this world.